My name's Jacopo. 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 Not Jacob. Not Jake. And definitely not Poe. My mum calls me that. She has since I was a toddler. But she still calls me in the house. But she knows as it embarrasses me. She finds it funny to skip me playfully as often as she can. Her name is Iforma, and she's a right laugh. Me name's Jacopo. Got it? I'm not being rude. Me mum, I know it's right? But this is a Scouse book. Tells me I must be polite no matter what. She says, one day it'll save me life. I'm not sure how, but I think me mum means that no one will have to punish me harshly, beat me up for being cheeky. Who knows? But it's important you get my name right. Would you like it if I didn't take the time to get to know yours? Okay, cool. I'm a footballer. Yeah, I am, seriously. I'm in the Premier League and I'm not even 11. I'm 5 foot tall, 6 stone of solid muscle. I have an 8-pack and everything. My mum says that I took it from her when she carried me. I can't imagine that. I have caramel skin, almond eyes, black blonde hair, Beyonce blonde. You know what I mean? Like when it's on a black person, it's kind of orange, but we call it blonde. I've got that. And a slightly Roman nose. I'm open and I'm praying that I take after the Nigerian side of the family in the nose department. Actually, and athletics. The Okochas are an athletic bunch. I live with my mother in our great city. It's small, but mighty. You know, we're known around the whole world. Want to play a game? Come on. I want to test your knowledge. Ready? Okay, I'll give you a clue about my city. Ready? You ready? Okay, good. Number 1, my city has not 1, but 2 football teams. Yeah, boy. Yep, we do. Number 2, it's got 2 cathedrals. I hope you were listening in geography class. Number 3, both cathedrals, come on, are at the end of the same street. Hope Street. Yeah, funnily enough. All right. Drum roll. It's Liverpool. Did you get it? Yeah? Wow, okay. Congratulations, we got you there in the end, with no mention of the Beatles. I'm more into Mike Lowry, local, black, boy band, harmonious voices, gorgeous. I love anything that you can dance or rap to. I love all music from Migos. I also like Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody and James Brown. Do you know what? I'm a boss dancer. Do you know when I was 7, I did a solo in the Florrie to Smooth Criminal. I had the white suit, the fedora, band round my arm, the lot. Everybody loved it. My mum was in the crowd screaming, making a show of me. These girls made fun of me. It hurt me feelings. But my mum said, don't worry, love. Focus on the positive. They're just jealous. So we got it. I'm from Liverpool and I play in one of the academies here. One's red and one's blue. And so does my mate Akeem. And I'm going to tell you about how it happened. Discovered. One day, me mum and former took me to Firefit. I know it's grammatically correct to say my, but this is a Scouse book. That's how Scousers say it, okay? It's a Firefit have this out-of-school holiday programme. It's pretty brilliant. I think it only cost 50 pence to get in. I had to wait until I was 6 to start. I couldn't wait to go because everybody was there, all my mates. Kaysen, Remy, Akeem, Ruben, Iggy and Leo, all my mates from school. All the schools in the south end of Liverpool. All go, it's boss. We love it, but actually, there's loads of kids from all over the city, from every background imaginable. You know what? in Liverpool. You see kids with backgrounds so bizarre, you'd think we were making them up. Along with the first and second generation Africans, Nigerians, Somalians, Jamaicans, Black British, some from China. Hey, did you know that Liverpool has the oldest Chinese community in Europe? We do. Liverpool's boss. Okay, some are mixed heritage like mine. My mum's Black, British, and my dad Fabrizio's from Rome. That's in Italy. And my nan, Nigerian, Igbo tribe. She's very funny, my nan. Oh my God, she's hilarious. I think that's where my mum got her acting gift from. My Nigerian side of the family are definitely dramatic. Mind you, the Italian side moved the hands around so much, you'd think they were conducting an orchestra, not having a conversation. Fire Fits on Windsor Street in Toxteth, which is in my city of Liverpool. I love going there because, as the name says, it's a fire station. No, it's a real active fire station. And somehow they've managed to combine it with great basketball courts and football pitches. My mum and the other mums take us there because they can get the work and house stuff done and have me time whilst we're all in there playing games. Win-win, I say. Well, years ago, when I was 6, my mum picked me up and I was excited to overhear a youth worker say to my mum, "Hey, who does he play for? What team's he in?" My mother was like, "None," mystified. And he was like, "Well, you know what? You've got a really good player there." And my mum just smiled and, took me home. A couple of weeks later, we were at another camp. I think it was futsal. And when it was time to leave, someone came up to my mum again and says, "What team does Jacopo play for?" And this time me and my mum listened. And it connected somehow with my mum. Well, we got into my mum's car. Okay. My mum drives a pink Rambler. That's one of those big, old American cars. It's like, normally I'm like that in it, hiding. But, because the car, it's a bit actress, but not this time. We talked excitedly about what we should do, about what we kept hearing. My mum made some calls and soon I was installed in a team in Walton. I played there for about 4 years or so. Practiced once a week, games every Saturday and Sunday. Started playing for my primary team too. I loved going. We had loads of fun. And we kept winning every match we played. What I loved about it the most is I've got all these great new friends. Curly, white lad, very skinny, white blonde, afro almost. He's got a deadly left foot. He lives in Anfield and he can cover that field like nobody else. Henry lives in Kirkdale with his nan. His father's Jamaican Chinese, if you can believe that. I didn't even know there was such a thing. He's amazing. Amazing. He's a secret weapon, you know why? Because everyone underestimates him. Because he's heavy. Big mistake. Even though he walks on his tiptoes and we call him Twinkle Toes, he got game. Some kids laughed at him once. And once they saw his agility on the pitch, woo, all laughter ceased. Akeem, now, that's my twin brother from another mother. He's also blonde-haired, also caramel. He's 6 months older than me and he never lets me forget it. Sometimes we trick people into thinking I'm him and he's me. His dad's from Nigeria. His mum's half Somalian and Scouse English. But we look so similar. How we look so similar is anyone's guess. But I'm glad about it. Because he's the brother I would have wanted. He's a brilliant footballer and a boss dancer too. I'm an only child, so having so many lads to play with has been great. It changed my life because before it was just me and mum. Don't get me wrong, that's cool. My mum's boss, though she's more like a friend than a mum until she puts her foot down and her eyebrow up. Since my family have split up, I've been a bit lonely. And so's my mum. So we got 2 French bulldog puppies, Minnie and Goo. They put a smile on our faces, but boy, do they cause trouble. Well, On the first day of a new season, a scout, that's the name of someone who looks for talent at grassroots footy games, came to my mum and said, can you have a trial with one of our academies? I was stunned when my mother said no. I got in the car. I pulled off my boots. I threw them on the back seat. Mud went everywhere. My mum immediately told me off. Hey, what do you think you're doing, young man? I don't like it when she calls me young man. You know why? Because I know I'm gonna have an early night. I started to say, you ruin it. You ruin it. You always ruin it. Why? My mother raised her eyebrow. My mother gripped the steering wheel and said, I just want you to have fun and play the game. I was really mad. I had to try and hold the angry tears in that threatened to splash down my face and convince her. But she'd eyebrowed me. And the warning was clear. She'd gone from me mate to me mum in an instant. She wasn't having any of it. So you know what? When I got home, I put myself to bed. Looking at me walls, one of them's an all LFC wallpaper. One has a painting my mum did of me as Superman. Another one as a painting that we both did together of Spider-Man. And the other one's Catino. I stared at them. And I started to cry. My mum called it from downstairs. Jacopo! Jacopo! Hey! Jacopo! Hey, I'm hungry. But I didn't want to eat with her. I was silent, and I'm risking a lot because I'm not allowed to give cheek. She's old school when it comes to kids and discipline. But it was important. My career was at stake. After my mum shouted up for a while, she came upstairs and she laid next to me on the bed. Well, I pretended I didn't know she was there. So she pretended she didn't know I was there. And then all of a sudden she turned around quickly and blew in my neck. I burst out laughing. I'm still mad at her. But you know what? It's impossible to stay mad at her. When she does that, we cuddled for a while in silence and I said, why, Mum? Why? Why can't I? And my mum said something I'll never forget. She said, eventually you can. But you're 10 years old. I want you to have fun without being evaluated, without being scrutinized. When I looked blank, she said, get the dictionary. I looked up scrutinized. It meant to be examined carefully or inspected. And she said, I know all about being scrutinized for my career as an actress. I love acting, but sometimes the business and the hard knocks take the joy away. You're too young for that. But Mum, I said, when your mum told you not to go to America, not to get involved in the business, to get an education first, what did you do? My mum sighed, and I knew I might have won. I was 19, not 10, she counted. Okay, I'm nearly there. Now my masterstroke. I turned around and kissed her on the cheek. And hugged her and put her on my oldest, smartest face, hugged her real hard and said, please. And it worked. And I was really happy, but now also really scared. Oh my gosh, what should I wear? What kit? Roma, and take the vibes, good vibes from Francesco Totti? Or shall I wear Cristiano Ronaldo's kit so he guides me through it? Or Brazil and invite Pele's Ginga? Look it up. It means trickery, fast flow and attacking style of play that the Brazilian teams are known for. Gosh, an even bigger question. What to do about me hair?